Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast episode of Sips and Secrets. Now, before we introduce ourselves, I just want to say, Sips and Secrets, where did the name originate from? Well, me and my co-host, who I'm about to pass the mic on to in a second, actually came up with this idea. And Sips and Secrets, the name comes from the fact that we sipping, and what we sipping?
Tea
and alcohol. We're mixing cocktails, guys.
Alright, to be perfectly honest with you, we're sipping Cherry Gordon's gin mixed with White Monster. Elite.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that much bouginess, but we will get on to more bougie in a further episode.
It's very fucking bougie.
Okay, I guess it is bougie. But I really do think we need to splurge a bit when we both get our money coming in off this podcast, because you bet your ass none that my manager was hitting me up like, over 50k views, baby, let's go.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Your manager was not your manager until a couple of hours ago when he heard me on a rough copy of a podcast and he shot himself.
Okay, let's move on. I am your host, Tony Smith, and
Sexy Sylvia with a good pum-pum.
now come on, you can't beat that. We're both co-hosts of this podcast.
I'm not bigging myself up, I'm just saying that because very recently I got, first of all, not a new nickname, because it used to be a nickname of mine when I was younger, Sexy Sylvia. But I haven't heard it in a while, and it just popped back up recently. Not going to name any names, but it popped back up. And then I was also got to thinking, why was I always called Sexy Sylvia? Because I was apparently known as the girl with a good pum-pum. So I thought I would just put it together, and there it is. Sexy Sylvia with a good pum-pum.
Ooh, okay, I like a good intro like that. Now, let me break it down for you.
And mind you, I only get good pum-pum labelled because I eat a lot of pineapple and I drink a lot of pineapple.
Oh, period.
So any girls that are listening and you need some tips or advice on how to be labelled with the good pum-pum in terms of taste, well, jump on the pineapple. Fix you right up.
Now, you know what? I do want to just add right there, is a permanent segment on this podcast. I want to do tips and tricks with Sylvia. I feel like, she's a woman full of knowledge, full of beauty, full of everything. And the best person to learn from is obviously Lil Sylvia with the good pum-pum.
Well, thank you very much, Tony. It's not little Sylvia, it's Sexy Sylvia with a good
Sexy
pum-pum.
Sylvia.
And also, I give a lot of advice and a lot of tips. But the number one tip I would give for right now, which is exclusive, girls, if you're listening, boys too. No discrimination over here.
Yeah.
But pineapple, jump on the hype, because it's true. I used to think it was full of shit till I started to do it myself. And then one night, I had somebody just pop their head up and go, "Is there any reason why you taste so sweet?" Yeah. I eat pineapple every day, or I drink it every day. And I haven't turned back.
No, come on, girls. That's the secret of life. You want your man munching on your twat like crazy? Get yourself some pineapple.
Eat pineapple or drink it.
Period. I realised that we're a couple of minutes, 1 minute and 11 seconds into this podcast, and we haven't fully delved what this is about.
It's my fault. I get carried away.
She gets carried away because she's full of knowledge and beauty, and I think that will be her slogan line for the rest of time.
I mean, thank you for the beauty, but I would just say I'm full of knowledge. Usually full of shit, but...
Or full of spunk.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. But I am full of knowledge sometimes. I would say 20%, 35% of the time, I'm full of knowledge. The rest of the time, I'm just either full of pineapple or spunk. But that's what I'm saying. It works. Because if that rest of the percent of the time I'm full of spunk, that means the pineapple is paying off.
Period. Now, listen, her personality-wise, I don't know if she has a personality disorder, but she is one crazy bitch.
I think I do. I think I'm bipolar.
Honestly, goals.
I think I'm bipolar with a hint of pineapple.
With a hint of pineapple, don't even. Wow. Okay, girls, the secret of life is really pineapple. Get that shit slogan on your t-shirt. Get a tattoo of that shit.
Let's eat pineapple.
Let's start a new trend.
Hashtag pineapple.
Hashtag pineapple, you heard it here first. This podcast is all about drinking alcohol, getting mortal, living life, pulling faces at how strong the alcohol is.
When you get to the bottom, speaking of, I need another drink.
Period. Now, we don't know what our special cocktail is called for this episode. Every episode, we do have a different cocktail that we name. And we are coming up with a name for this podcast, but I do want to get into the fact, what is Sips and Secrets? I've had a lot of views on Twitter asking, what is Sips and Secrets, where the name originated from? Sips is obviously drinking about alcohol, getting drunk. Secrets is about spilling everything. We are truth. We are the matter. We are the definition of truth, especially sexy Sylvia. When I tell you, yeah,
like it. Whoop, whoop.
This is all about the truth. Listen, we will give you nothing but the truth.
All about that bass, no trouble.
We do care about our viewers, we really do, but we also care about the fact we are unlike any other podcast on the platform in this industry, like Graham says.
And we also care about the fact that you need to add pineapple at the shopping lists, girls.
Yeah.
Please don't forget, even you busy mums who think you're beyond that life and, oh, there's no hope for me. There is. When you go on your next Asda shop or your Tesco shop, just put some fucking pineapple in the trolley.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to eat it, drink it, because I swear to God, it pays off. And you will be a very happy mammy on the school run the next morning in September anyway.
Yeah, you could be 70 odd years old, and I'm telling you right now, like Sexy Sylvia says, get some fucking pineapple on your list.
If you never ate it before, you fucking will now. Make sure you don't leave it off the shopping list, girls.
So welcome to Tips and Tricks with Sexy Self. That will be a permanent segment. Period.
Woo!
Yeah, that's it, guys. That's us pouring our cocktails.
That was not my vagina, because I'm talking about eating pineapple. That was my monster can. Sorry, y'all.
Anyways, ladies, get that shot on your shopping list, okay? That is the secret of life. Okay, now I want to move on, because I've had a lot of people on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat ask me recently, you know, as a bisexual individual with, you know, very heterosexual parents, what I think on the LGBT
Get in there, lad.
Period. What do I think on...
No shame in the game.
Absolutely. What do I think on the LGBTQ hysteria? What do I think of all of it?
First of all, it's hysteria. I just thought I'd help you out
You
there,
just
darling.
corrected me on the podcast.
I did.
Do it for the van.
It's not hysteria. It's hysteria.
I love that for you. I really do.
I love that for you. That now you're going to know how to speak correctly.
Okay, Miss Honey. Who
You're
am I,
welcome.
Matilda?
You just did Matilda's mum. Because
Oh,
Matilda
wow.
would know how to say it properly.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Matilda's a mom
I feel
at
like
this
I was
point.
just Honey and you were Matilda. No, I feel like I was maybe Matilda judging you and you were our mum.
Yeah.
But you've got it now. Now you know how to say it properly.
Peanut jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Ew. Peanut butter jelly on toast. That is literally Matilda's mom's go-to, isn't it?
Peanut butter jelly on pineapple. No.
Yes, pineapple.
Sorry. Getting carried away again with the pineapple. I can't help it.
We are going to remind you throughout this podcast and at the episode of the podcast, obviously.
To eat or drink pineapple, girls.
Period. We
Or
are...
boys.
Mm-hmm.
Or boys.
No discrimination.
Because if you eat sweet, you drink sweet, it comes back out. So, boys, if you're listening, that's also a one for yous. If you drink a lot of sweet stuff, you eat a lot of sweet stuff, it can be healthy stuff, like healthy fruit juices. But if you do that, what comes out of it will be sweet, which is way more easier to digest, which means there'll be more women out there swallowing than spitting.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. If it's sour, we don't want to swallow it. If it's sweet, we want more of it.
I'm telling you.
Think about it, boys. If it's sour, we don't want it. If it's sweet, we want more of it.
And you can slug on that shit on a t-shirt, okay? I'm telling you right now, 10 years from now, you'll have
Which
your own
means
Bible.
in turn, if it's sweet, we're going to swallow. If it's sour, we're going to fucking spit.
Period. Because nobody want to be eating that sour shit. It's like fucking lemon in your mouth, you know? It's like before you take a shot, when you put the lemon in your mouth, not good. The shot is everything.
When you put the lime in the coconut.
Period. Now, I did want to get on the first segment, okay? Which is obviously answering you guys' questions, which I brought this up on Twitter on my secret account. And people did want to discuss the LGBTQ rights, the movement, everything. And I've been talking about it a lot on my Snapchat story recently. Only on my private story, if you're in my inner circle, then you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know, get with the program. Anyway, it's not the point. I feel my sister looking at me and judging me so hard right now.
Yeah, but she's just a bitch sometimes.
Absolutely, we'll have all the bitches,
She
darling.
is beautiful, but she is a bit of a bitch. She's a bit of a sour crouch.
Yeah. Think of sour cream mixed with salt and vinegar sticks. It's not given. Sometimes she can be watermelon with sugar on, you know?
Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. That's
What are you going to get with her? It's going to be like watermelon,
Yeah.
watermelon, you got watermelon sour. Hi.
Watermelon sour pussy. Watermelon sour pussy. Because you don't drink pineapple.
She is beautiful. She just needs to eat or drink more pineapple.
I was about to say that.
You're rotting the boat.
I'm fucking the boat, y'all. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
merrily, 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 life is but a dream. If you eat pineapple.
I swear we're gonna change the name of this podcast to fucking Pineapple.
I know I keep banging on about it, and it's probably really annoying, but I just can't believe that for years I did not realise why me pussy weren't being ate as much as I wanted it to be ate. You know? Like, I'm not saying that, like, he was making comments in terms of, like, oh, it's a bit sour or it tastes a bit funny, I don't want to eat it. It was just kind of like, he's eating it, but he's not, like...
Bland.
No, like, he was eating it, yeah?
Yeah.
But he weren't devouring it,
Right.
if you know what I mean.
I get you.
And then I would speak to other women, or girls even, and make comments, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, like, he's down there for ages, and I'd be thinking, fuck me, he's
All
only
right.
on me for like 2 seconds. So then I was thinking, is it me or is it him? I mean, at the time it was him, it wasn't me, it was him. He didn't have much stamina at all,
Yeah.
and as soon as he felt some type of wetness, boom, it was over. He was good. But it still got me thinking.
He got the funny thoughts.
So when it got me thinking, it got me overthinking, and I thought, right, hold on, what can I do? So I thought, right, I'm going to
Fix her
speak to
up,
some other girls. So, you know, I hit up me old Geordie Shore gals, as you do.
Yeah.
The best ones to hit up in the fucking...
Can't relate, but carry on.
Listen, in terms of that shit, they are the best girls to hit up.
Kind of like
And that's exactly what I did. I hit me old Geordie Shore gang up. I was like, excuse me, girls, but got a bit of a problem here. It's not a problem, but it's a problem for me. Because I want him to stay down there a little bit longer than what he is, you know? And one of them went, listen, did you watch season, etc.? I'm not going to say, I'm not going to expose them. And I was like,
Yeah.
I think I did. She was like, well, did you not hear or see that we ate a lot of pineapple? I was like, well, I realised you drank a lot of pineapple juice with your vodka, your gin, etc. And she's like, well, yeah, but that's why. We drink pineapple and we eat pineapple all day and all night. Even when we're hitting the alcohol, we make sure pineapple's incorporated into the fucking alcoholic life. Why? Because it makes your pum-pum taste sweet. And I was like, absolutely no way. This is crazy. No, it can't possibly be. So I thought, right, fine. I trust and believe in me little Geordie Shore gals. So I'm going to try it out. So I spent about 2 weeks. Every single day for 14 days, I ate pineapple. When I wanted pizza, I made sure my pizza had pineapple on, which is elite, by the way.
Is true,
Hawaiian
'cause
pizza.
I've seen that.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Add mushrooms to it, even better.
Ooh.
But anyway, I ate pizza with pineapple on. If I had a wrap, I put pineapple in it. If I wanted a snack, I just ate pineapple. If I wanted a drink, I drank pineapple. If I wanted to have an alcoholic drink, I bought pineapple gin, pineapple vodka, pineapple tequila. You name it, there was pineapple incorporated for 14 days.
I do want to get into the fact that, Sexy Sylvia, you know, growing up, you were very much mischievous, you were out there, and you were always out and about, giving it your all.
I was.
And I just feel like, when you mention the fact that obviously you ain't she's not gonna name names, she's not gonna name seasons, she's not gonna name whereabouts places. She does know quite a few people from the cast of the original Geordie Shore crew.
Yes, I do.
She was with them,
Hi, girls.
out and about, popping off.
You know who you are?
Now, listen,
And not just the girls, some of the boys too. You dirty
Mhm.
little bastards. I was a shot girl once before too, boys.
this is the thing. While you Geordie lasses backstabbed her and went on to having a great show and popping those birth control pills, my man was out here surviving as a single mom at the time. I feel like nowadays, especially with modern porn, the way technology is advanced, so we getting that HD quality shit, you know what I'm talking about, especially the gays out here. Did you put gin in mine?
Absolutely.
That's why when I tasted that red stuff, it was so fucking strong I had heart palpitations. What the fuck? Anyways, I do want to say that, guys, I really need to fart. Small one, but hi, how are ya? I feel like Jeffree Star every time I fart, so I will say, hi, how are ya? I definitely feel like, now, I feel like you've got to agree with me. I don't know if you'll agree with me, definitely because you're more old-fashioned in the sense of, obviously, sex is better than porn. But as talking straight and very mature right now, I do feel like as the years go on and we're definitely getting more out there technology-wise and sex-wise, I do feel like porn has very much took a turn when it comes to pretty much everything. And personally, I have experienced the sex game. Women are more into porn than what they used to be. Because let's be real, I do want to make clear that, back in the day when porn was first created, it very much was a male thing. And you were ashamed, if you were a woman, fingering yourself, pleasuring yourself, having fun. Now, I just feel like it's accepted. Like, do you know what I mean? Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
And I just feel like nowadays, everyone's into porn. Porn is the thing to be giving and getting and loving and having. Like, the baddies get it. Okay, if you're a baddie out here and if you're pleasuring yourself out here, you are not watching porn. You're not pleasuring yourself looking at male photos and shit like that. You're watching porn. I would say, I've been in the sex game from quite young. I wouldn't say too young because I wasn't that much of a slut when I was little, but I am a slut era and I'm feeling it.
It's just because your mum was really freaky.
Yeah, and I get this from my mum, and this is why, I'm such a slut as a little kid. That does not sound good. I am in love with porn. Okay? Porn is my go-to, and I just feel like, sometimes, depending on experiences, I feel like a lot of the time porn is better than the real thing. Because maybe that makes me weird, I don't know, but I've been in a lot of positions where I've just felt like the situation is shit and I would rather be at home right now watching porn. And I do feel like even though porn has definitely got out there nowadays and it's very much a thing and everybody's watching it, especially the women, because even like sexy Sylvia can agree with me right now, porn for women is fucking in nowadays. Okay, if you are a woman and you're pleasuring yourself, if you've got a clit tickler, you're not lay there imagining a situation. You're out here watching fucking porn, right?
But at the same time, you don't need, like you just said, like a clit tickler.
Oh yeah,
or
definitely not.
You definitely don't need a vibrator. I mean, listen, we don't hate them. You know?
She's used mobile.
We all love them in all shapes and sizes. The bigger the better. But anyway, we don't discriminate against, well, you need a little vibrator here, a little vibrator there. But technically, if you know what you're doing and you know what you're thinking and you know what you're saying, you can do it yourself. So if you can't go out there and be like, well, yeah, I've got the money to buy this, I've got the money to buy that. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you have not got the money to go out there and buy this vibrator or buy that vibrator, or this clit tickler, or that clit, whatever they do, because these days they do fucking magnificent things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But if you haven't got the money to do it, you don't need it. You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. I
Yeah.
do it myself on a daily. And I'm not joking. On a daily. And I don't need to self-pleasure myself because I've got plenty of male specimen around to pleasure me.
Yeah, we all know that.
But sometimes I do prefer to self-pleasure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm definitely, when I'm self-pleasuring, I ain't using what I've getting from Ann Summers. I ain't using what I've getting off Amazon.
Or
I
Adam
ain't
and
using
Eve.
what I've getting from fucking Honey. I'm using my own fingers. What God gave me. And that's good
Ooh,
enough. You just
amen.
got to know how to use them.
Amen.
So, you don't need a clit tickler.
No.
You don't need something that can go up your
Mm-mm.
ass and your fanny at the same time.
Preach it.
Because your fingers can go up your butt and your fanny at the same time too.
Amen, sister.
You
One
just
the
got to
pinky,
know
one
how
the
to do
stinky.
it.
Ooh! Two in the pinky, one in the stinky. We love it.
Exactly. Two in the pinky, one in the stinky.
Oh. Girls, boys, theys. Listen. I don't care who the fuck you are right now. Pause this goddamn motherfucking episode, bitch. Get yourself in bed. Pull the covers over. Get some porn on. Preferably XXX videos because I have an account on XXX videos and that shit is my go-to. I don't fuck around with Pornhub because that shit is so out of date, though. Okay, you want some bougie with the baddies, okay? You're gonna pull up with some XXX videos, get into bed, get some hand lotion or no hand lotion, and get out your clit tickler or your pocket pussy if you've got one. Sorry for the unprofessional noise in the background. Get yourself some, porn on and really just get your fingers in there or get your hand down there while my mum is dragging my sister off the bed. Love it. Love that for you. Absolutely love it.
You're welcome. She's a fucking bitch.
Absolutely. We'll have all the bitches. And get yourself a pleasure, because pleasure is the key to life, guys. This is what this podcast is about. It's all dirty, it's all dirty to work, it's all about the tips and secrets. Now, I do want to release one secret, guys. While all this commotion is going on in the background, I am co-hosting a podcast with my crazy crockhead of a family. I do want to make it clear that we are not your average UK crackhead, and I'm talking lower class parents. Wow, is she just fucking sat on my glasses because someone's paying for them shit? Oh, it's a clip. Okay, guys, I need glasses because I'm a blind bitch. Anyway, it's not the point. Sorry for the commotion in the background. I feel like Trisha Paytas talking this fast. Honestly, goals, because I love Trisha Paytas, but not the point. But we are not snort and crack every other fucking day.
I want to hear it.
We grew up. We grew. Y'all don't want to fucking know what is happening right now in the studio. Guys, be quiet while I speak. We grew up very middle class, even though my mum grew up lower class. We're like, when you've got your grades of like A, B, C's and D's and E's and F's, we're like talking middle class plus, We're not quite that low of middle class, but we are middle class plus. I feel like I'm at TanaCon, minus the sunburn. And the queue, because I'm here with Tana right now, and she's fucking vibing, and she's out in this bitch, shaking her pussy, shaking her ass. But we are a crackhead family, wouldn't y'all agree? We very much give the energy of, we don't give a fuck, like, we crazy, we giving that, and if you don't have that with your family, you're really gonna grow up and not be a close family.
What is this mom
We
doing?
vibe, we get along with the LGBTQ rights. There is a lot of crap going on recently when it comes to the public eye of you and the LGBTQ community. Now, if you're not familiar with the LGBTQ community, it's obviously lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the last one because I am dumb as fuck and I fail maths and English in secondary school, so let's be real. Now listen, sexy Sylvia. Obviously, as your son, I am bisexual. So I fit into that, okay? And I have friends that are gay. I have lesbian friends, well, ex-friends that are lesbian. Pulling that song in here because I am gonna fucking get come for by people. Why did you hit rock bottom on my Christmas?
Have me chocolate sweets gone?
We're talking about LGBTQ rights, but whatever.
But I picked up on the fact that you said, when I hit rock bottom at Christmas. Why did you hit rock bottom at Christmas?
I hit rock bottom at Christmas because
Can I eat on you?
Woo!
I was extremely insecure about my body at the time. If I wasn't thinking that I was putting on too much weight, I thought that I was too skinny. Then there was the whole thing of me not, I'm talking 2022, I was the nastiest person you ever fucking meet. I was evil, especially to my family. And it took a lot to mend a relationship, but it happened, and I worked through it. But I did hit rock bottom because I feel like my mental health was just definitely not there in check with itself. I definitely wasn't in tune with myself. So I literally woke up, the day after Boxing Day, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm so done, and I am going to create this new version of me. I got some advice from Chelsea, and she was there for me. Now, I know a lot of people have pulled up the fact, especially in sixth form, why are you friends with they people or them people, which I find extremely fucking disrespectful, and I'm the most judgiest person on planet. But when someone has a preference or a pronoun that they would rather go by, you need to respect that shit because it's none of your goddamn fucking business. And what I am gonna do is, because I will lose my fucking cool right now and look like an absolute fool right now. Okay, Kanye West, who? Goals. I am gonna pass on to Sylvia, who can really put this into better words. When it comes to gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans people, or people who as simple as go by they, them, when we say it's none of the people's fucking business, like, let me just put it in simpler words, okay? And I'm going to pass it on to Sexy Sylvia, because she can really explain this shit better, okay? So what I want to say is, you've got LGBTQ, right? Now, I don't know what the Q is, because I'm very
First
dumb.
of all, let's be real here. LGBT. It's meant to stand for something.
Mm-hmm.
To most people, it stands for what?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans. And I think queer is the Q.
But why, if you're a lesbian, if you're gay, if you're trans, why do you, as people, have to have this whole LGBT community?
So hi, sorry for barging in here while you're in the middle of the podcast, but I do just want to do a little disclaimer here. What she basically means is, why do us as LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, trans, queer individuals have to fall under one umbrella of we are labelled by this one thing? I do get the fact that it was, if you go all the way back to when this first all kicked off with the riots at Stonewall in New York. If you don't know, then you clearly don't do your research properly, because I've done my research on Pride, on the LGBTQ matter. I do just want to say I understand where the term comes from, what it means to us as people, but I think, I'm not sure as much as her, but I do think we should be in LGBTQ as if it is a community. Now, I know it's a community, but I know nowadays in age 2023, a lot of people do not see the LGBTQ like is a safe place for us to be under one community together and come together. People see it as a way to label themselves, and I've seen that a lot with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears, and I've seen it all over social media and even in like movies and TV shows. I think what a lot of people who aren't part of it think it is, and what a lot of young LGBTQ individuals to this day will say is, I am LGBTQ. No, what I don't like, and what I think the point she's trying to get across, now this is a podcast, so that if you have a problem with what she said, obviously let me know, and I will, but what I really think, what I know I think she means is, why do we have to fall under this category and actually label ourselves as that? And why can't we just say, yes, like for me, I would say, yes, I am bisexual and I am part of the LGBT community. I know a lot of people will say that at this day, like they're part of it, but a lot of people identify themselves with it. and it's just self of identity, really. Like, I just think we shouldn't fall under it as a term, as a self, like, individual. I feel like we should fall under it, come together as a community. And that is also what Pride is about as well. You know, Pride is about coming together under LGBTQ. It's like an umbrella. We come under it together. It's a safe environment, a safe space where we can all, you know, be seen and be heard. Because once upon a time, we had to really fight, and even to this day, we still have to fight really hard just to be accepted. Because I definitely don't get accepted most places I am and most places I be. Even the place I am today, I'm very much not accepted by a lot of people. But I will say, I know I am part of LGBTQ as a foundation, as a safe place, as a community. But I definitely do not identify myself. I don't identify myself as bi either. Like, to me, I am me, Tony J. Smith. I know who I am, blah, blah, blah. But I definitely don't, come out here and be like, yes, I am LGBTQ. No, I am part of. And I think that's the point she's really trying to get across. Sorry for the bombardment. Love you guys.
Because I'm a straight girl. I mean, I love dick. Yeah.
Same.
It's great. It's a fucking riot sometimes. I mean, I've been known back in the day
Well, thank you, baby.
to dip in the girl pond.
Which we
would
love.
As you would like to say.
Oh.
But because I am with the man, and because I love men. So, in more common terms, where I come from, as you would like to say, I love cock. That's fine. It's not a big
Period.
fucking deal.
Yeah.
It don't make me a slag. It don't make me one of these people who you need to look down on because I said the words, I love cock. Because I do. So I'm not going to lie
It's a
about
very
it.
womanly thing to do, to admit to as well. That it's just like, period, live your fucking life.
But what I'm saying is, right now, in this moment, I love cock. In the last few years, I've loved cock.
Yeah.
And I've been all amongst cock. Yeah?
Love it.
But I'm not saying that in that moment, or in them years, that I've loved cock, I've been amongst cock, I've been on cock, I've done cock. Like I've just said, I've also been in the girl pond too. And I loved that too. It was fucking amazing. It was unreal. In fact, it wasn't amazing or unreal, it was fucking elite. But does that mean that I now have to have people address me as LGBT? Absolutely fucking not. Because if somebody approached me and went, you're LGBT, I'd say, excuse me, you're a fucking dick. Boom. Punch you straight in your face. Geordie kiss you all the way. At the end of the day, whether you're a boy or a girl, it should not matter. No one should be singled out and no one should be labelled because you're just putting a fucking label on all these people who already feel insecure about the fact that they want to suck the same thing they've got in the pants. They shouldn't have to feel immoral or abnormal about it. Just be you. Your only title is yourself and your name. Your name. Your first name and your surname. That's it. That's your title. You're just you.
Now, you know why I fucking stand by that so much is not because this isn't my mum saying away of, well, Sexy Sylvia is saying away of, I have something against LGBT. Now, I know a lot of Generation Z, which is my generation, Gen Z, will take this the wrong fucking way, but
Yes,
before
they
you get
will.
your knickers in a
Which is
twist
pathetic.
and you start commenting like little fucking roaches in the back of the class, that's not what she's saying. Thank you very much, Lara Pauls, I need that. What she's saying is, do you not think that people are insecure enough that they feel like, okay, I am a male, here I am, Tony Smith, I'm a male, moving on.
And may I just say, I don't know how he is when it comes to sucking dick, but the fanny that he's ate, it must be good. Because these bitches be coming back. They be hanging on like roaches. I've had to fight off some little obsessive, weird little bitches. So it must be good.
That is true. Listen, people get attached, okay? That's what I'm saying. If you eat pussy good, if you're munching on that twat, daddy, you know, you eating that shit good. But what I do want to say is a lot of people come insecure because you know, when you are different to the majority of society and you feel like you don't fit in, of course you're going to feel insecure. Why is it that we need to go by, you know, as a bisexual person? Of course, I will proudly stand there and admit, you know what, I'm part of LGBT, but I'm not labelled by LGBT. Of course, we can be together as a community. We can come together under the terms of this is a community named LGBT. But as a person, I do not fall under the label of LGBTQ because you know what I'm doing at that point? I'm letting a title define who I am, and that's not who I am.
We're going into the final segment of the first episode, which I hope you have enjoyed because honestly, it means a lot for me being sitting here right now and making this project with yous. My most question asked was, what is your most funniest embarrassing story ever? Now what I'm gonna do is, we've only got room for one story before episode 1. Unfortunately has to come to an end before episode 2, so don't get too sad. I am gonna pass on to Sexy Sylvia. Oh, you picked my mum over me. Not funny.
Graham, you know, no matter how naughty I behave in the next 10 minutes, because I do have to have the giggle.
Not
You know
okay.
you love me.
It's not okay. I was pretty offended, Graham, when you said that, so I'll never forgive you for that.
But you love me. Ah.
Okay, Beyonce,
Ow.
calm down. Baby, calm down. Calm down.
Must be love on the brain.
Rihanna, you sounded like 3 cats getting dragged through hell, bitch. What's good?
You know what I mean? That'll be a fucking segment of the podcast.
My most asked question was, not can you, it wasn't can you munch on the top good or how hard can you moan to getting fingered. It was very much, this is not a porn video. I don't know what y'all are thinking. I know it sounds like I'm playing porn right now in the background.
No, it was just me. Sexy Sylvia with it. Good boom boom.
Yeah. Y'all ready? Pause that shit. Pause that shit. Pause that shit because I ain't fucking with no acapella, bitch. If there's some acapella in this bitch, I'm acapellaing this bitch down.
It's me acapella, you daft
Get this me acapella off. I don't care if it's me acapella, you acapella. Get this acapella off. The fuck is good. Get the Doritos out this window because I'm in a diet. And get this acapella shit out of my motherfucking muchalacha. Guys.
And get the fucking ginger rose out my side. Live on the screen.
Get those fucking fake ass weaves out my fucking side. Those fake ass extensions. Oh wait, bitch, you can't afford that fucking shit.
My hair's on
With your fucking
anyways.
blunt ass. With your blunt ass. Fucking dead ends looking like all burnt
Then
ass up
fucking
grassness.
everything every day.
The
That's
fuck's good, bitch. Fucking fix
my-
those
my
eyebrows
hair,
out,
my hair,
bitch.
you do
The
that
fuck is
fucking
good.
funny.
The fuck is good. Bitch, I don't got a fanny. The fuck is good. Guys, your most asked question was definitely, what is the most funniest, embarrassing story ever in your life? And we are going to have Sexy Sylvia answer this one. Sylvia,
What was the question?
what was the question? We in this together. Well, meant to be. So let's do this podcast together, baby. What is your most embarrassing, funniest embarrassing story from childhood, adulthood, whenever it may be? What is it? Let me know. Go into real detail.
Probably when I pissed myself. Well, I didn't piss myself. Like, I was getting fucked. And I mean, I'm not talking just like your average.
Wait. Can you name names or not?
Darren. Either way.
Definitely not Uncle Darren. This ain't no
Ah,
Freaky Friday
listen.
bullshit, bitch.
They don't have an Uncle Darren, neither do I. But Darren.
You know who you are, baby.
I'm not talking like
You know you miss Pub.
I was getting freaky fucked. I was just getting
Okay.
like your average, like fucked. But I wasn't getting
Right.
fucked 'cause I was fucking back, so we were fucking, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Girls, you know what I mean?
They do.
But I did say to him before it started, because he was just lightly fingering us before he entered with his cock. May I say his big one also. But I did say it. I think I might need the toilet. And he was like, no, you don't. I'll sort that out for you. I was like, you can't stop us needing a piss, mate. He went, oh, I can't. It's big enough to fucking hold it for 3 hours. I was like, well, okay, then big man, get it in. So he put it in. And he literally convinced himself that my dick's big enough, it's going to hold her needing away. First of all, it don't go in the same hole, you fucking idiot. And secondly, because it don't go in the same hole, it's not going to hold my weight in any longer when I've gave birth to 5 children. Alright? Weak blood is a fucking issue.
Definitely.
For everyone out there.
You don't have an Uncle Darren.
But he seemed to think, if I put it in a hole,
Oh,
it's going to hold her weight. It's not going to hold me weight because it's in a fucking different hole, you mug. So, halfway through, it was getting a bit boring. It was just pump, 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 pump. There was nothing in it. It was just like pump, pump, pump. As if he was in the gym, doing the most boringest way out ever. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to need you to stop. I need a wee. He went, you don't need a wee when I'm in you, baby. I went, I definitely do. No, you don't. No, you don't. I went, okay, fair dues. I've warned you I need a wee. You're not fucking listening. So boom, here we go. Bam, pissed all over him. I thought he'd be straight out there like swimwear. Like, I'm out here, babes. That's gross. Oh no, it don't turn him on even worse. He went full fucking ham. Like fucking Kill Bill Volume fucking 3. Bam. Fucked the fucking shit out of us. Covered in piss. Dirty bastard. You know who you are.
Uncle Darren.
We can't
That's
say.
Uncle
I know
Darren.
it's like a funny thing to say about Uncle Darren, but we really will get cancelled if people think we're incest in this bitch. First of all, we don't have an Uncle Darren. Darren is a boss my dad used to work for that were best friends. We went and slept over at their houses many times when I got joking. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to bleep that shit out because I will get cancelled for making a joke like that. We're gonna bleep that shit out because that was definitely not okay for me to say. But okay, it's not true. And you know, Darren was a good guy. I know he's a good guy. I like Darren. Okay, so that's her most embarrassing story: having sex whilst pissing yourself. You know, never done it, can't relate. But whatever. Hold on, can you pause that for a second? Quick little, you know, just add in side note before we outro out. Here is the next. Rihanna, thank you very much.
Baby, you got me like won't you stop loving me? Don't get too close to my accent like the head. And babe, I'm face fighting the fire just to get close to you. Burn something, babe. I'll run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain.
Okay, I've definitely learnt my lesson. Never get your grandma drunk. I'm joking, Mom. Okay, but in all seriousness, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you've lasted this long with my crazy fucking gang that we've got going on, the Three Musketeers. Bitch, don't fucking laugh at me. What's good? Fucking dumbass bitch in this bitch. Thank you guys so much for vibing with us. You know, getting the vibes out. And until next time, XOXO, Gossip Girl. Not funny. I am your host, Tony Smith. We're out in this bitch. Stay tuned for episode 2 if you can even deal with this shit, because it's even getting too much for me, girl. It's getting too much for me. I'm gonna have to take the quick exit out of this motherfucking building and jump the fuck off. What's good? Anyways, bye bitches. We out in this bitch.